In the ancient Mediterranean, empires rose and empires fell, but one city managed to survive the ebb and flow of civilizations, from its start as just another Phoenician colony, to becoming a fully fledged empire in its own right. This is the story of Carthage, and how it came to dominate the Mediterranean. During the Bronze Age, the Levant region was inhabited by various different peoples and cultures. This region was subjugated by the Egyptians, and later by the Hittites. These occupations, however, wouldn't last for long. During the 12th century BCE, most of the surrounding Bronze Age civilizations collapsed. In the resulting power vacuum, the Phoenician people would rise to prominence. The Phoenicians were divided between independent city-states on the Lebanese coast, with Tyre, Sidon and Byblos becoming the most important ones. Due to their geographical position, the Phoenician cities were forced to become proficient traders. While in search of new trading opportunities, the Phoenicians were the first to sail westward into the Mediterranean Sea. This allowed their ill-resourced cities to thrive, providing them with materials and goods that were inaccessible at home. One of the most valuable trades was access to Iberian ores, like silver and iron. The route to these new lands was long and dangerous, so the Phoenicians set up several colonies across North Africa and several islands in the central Mediterranean. These colonies served not only as resting stops for fleets, but also to better control the sea lanes. The Phoenicians would establish a tributary system amongst their colonies. All of them would send tribute to their home cities, allowing cities like Tyre to become fabulously wealthy. Out of all of the colonies, some of them grew into self-sufficient cities in their own right. The Phoenician thalassocracy would not last. In the 6th century BCE, the rising Neo-Babylonian Empire turned its attention towards the Phoenician city-states, and one by one broke and conquered them all. Except Tyre. Tyre would resist a 13-year-long siege before it finally surrendered diplomatically, preventing its destruction. The war would lead to the breaking of the tribute system, and, in the vacuum that the colonies found themselves in, a new power would rise, filling the void left behind. This power was a city founded in modern-day Tunisia, well positioned in the middle of the trade routes of the Mediterranean Sea. Not only did it possess a large navy, it was also surrounded by fertile agricultural lands and rich mineral deposits. This allowed it to become the main trade hub between Africa and the rest of the ancient world. This city was known as Karthage, a simple name meaning new city, or as we know it today, Carthage.
Wait a second, what's all this? Where's Dido? Where are the ghosts? What about the ox skin and the clever trickery?
Who are you?
I'm Michael, and this video is all about how Carthage was established in real history. But if you want to know the story Carthage told about its own founding, then you should come over to my channel and watch the video about Dido and the founding of Carthage.
Sure, sounds great. We'll be sure to check that out. Anyway, back to some real history. Carthage would then continue to expand its dominance over the other colonies, both diplomatically and militarily. Over the next several centuries, it would assemble an empire over the western Mediterranean, establishing itself as an economic hegemon in the region. This would only be further amplified by Alexander the Great's expansion into the Levant, putting the Carthaginian ancestral homeland at severe risk. Unlike last time, Tyre wouldn't fare so well. In 332 BCE, Alexander besieged the city, reducing it to rubble and either slaughtering or enslaving the entire population. Those who could escape or were wealthy enough to buy their own freedom fled to Carthage. This would further solidify Carthage as the centre of Mediterranean trade. Their dominance of the Mediterranean would last for another century, until a certain Italian city-state would arise and challenge their power. Thank you for watching. Be sure to click like and subscribe for more great historical content. It really means a lot to us. We also have a Discord linked in the description below, where you can talk to Know History and his team. Also, don't forget to go and watch Mythology with Mike's collaborative video about the mythological foundation of Carthage.